Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Healing Food for You. Today I'm going to show you how to make porridge. It's a very special type of porridge that we usually make in Jamaica, and I add a little twist to it. So I make it without sugar or without regular sugar, but I do use coconut sugar. So let me just grab that. I'm going to use a little bit of coconut sugar, or you could use dates. I don't have any dates right now, so I'm going to use the coconut sugar. So basically it's a porridge. It's very packed with energy. It's really good. I call it my real food. So this is really one of my real food that I have. I mean, all food that I eat is real, but this is really real food. So let me just introduce you to the ingredients. Here I have plantain. I have 4 nice big green plantain. It needs to be perfectly green, okay? And I have fresh coconut. So these are 5 fresh coconut. I am going to use the coconut water which is inside. I'm going to take the flesh out, and I'm going to use the flesh to make the milk, which will also go into the recipe. I'm going to make quite a lot, so I have 5 coconut. I eat it a lot. This food is packed with energy. If you work out at the gym, this is a perfect muscle building food. And I started a workout routine in the morning, so I really feel like I need this. So this is a coconut. Going to make coconut milk. Also going to use a coconut water, which will add some sweetness to it. So then I use less of this sugar. And I also have peanuts. You can leave this out if you don't want to. I love to put this in it because it's packed with protein. So I'm going to put a cup of raw peanuts in it. And I'm going to make the perfect porridge. And this is fantastic for working out. If you want to have Usain Bolt strength and energy and vitality, then you must, I repeat, must try this. Okay? Oh, I almost forgot to introduce you to this ingredient. It's rolled oats. Okay, so full corn oats. I also put 1 cup of this in. And this is how I will start. By putting the oats, 1 cup. And you also need 1 cup of peanuts. As I say, if you're allergic to peanuts, you can leave this out. It's optional. I love having it in it because of the taste. And it's packed with protein, of course. Okay, so those 2 are in. The next thing I need to do is just open these eyes of the coconut. Take the top. And just drain the water in. And I'm going to use that coconut water to blend all these things. Small knife. And these coconuts are perfectly fresh and fantastic. So I'm just going to drain them. Actually, it's best to, because it's so slow, let me just get a glass to do that. Or rather 2 glasses. So I drain the coconut water here. This side. Okay, brilliant. So I'm just going to put this in the pot. I'm not going to turn the stove on as yet. I'm just going to let it rest a while because I need to prepare the coconut and the plantain. Everything needs to be in at the same time, okay? So that's blended, that's good. Just let that sit there, and then now we're going to take you over to preparing the coconut. I have a very ingenious way of preparing the coconut, and I'll show you that. It's fun to do. So this is fun to do. Good. And if you don't know what to do with the coconut shells, take them up and you can store them here, right there. There I have lots of coconut. There you go. There you go. And now comes the other part. Okay, so that was part 2. Now comes part 3. And you need to get the flesh out of this. Okay, this one comes out easily. Just fix the knife between this thing and just lift up a little bit. Okay. Be careful, don't use a very sharp knife, it's not necessary. Okay, so that's how it looks when it's finished, when it's out of the coconut shell. And now I'm just going to do the next step. And the next step is to slice them in small pieces so that they can hold in the blender. And then I will make the milk, and that will be coconut milk. And then I'll start the whole process of cooking and let you see how that will be. Okay? Okay, so now it's finished, chopped. I can start blending, and what I need for this is some lukewarm water. The water needs to be slightly warm because there are lots of fat in the coconut, and that's saturated fat, and you want it to stay liquid when you make the milk. Okay, so if the water is cold, that fat is going to stick together, and you don't want that. So I'm just going to use this lukewarm water to make the milk. Okay, fantastic. It's all fine. This is what it looks like. So now the coconut milk is made. This is it. I just pour it here. Now I'm going to start with the plantain, and I'm going to do it a little bit like we do in Jamaica. This is how we peel it, run it down one of the spine, cut that off. I do all of them before I start peeling. You can do it another way. You can just peel them off. You can cut them off with a knife if you want to. I like to strip them because then I save a lot of the plantain from going to waste. Okay. And then you're going to get this and you strip it. See? Beautifully stripped. And that's finished. See, skin is off. And I'm just going to cut this in the blender because I need to blend this. I just put all of them. And these are things looking at your shirt or your own clothes. And I use the coconut milk to blend this. So you don't need added water, this is enough. Okay, so just going to blend that until it's smooth. So now this is smooth and even thick. It's almost like a smoothie. So now I'm just going to take this to the pot, add that, and then I'm going to turn the stove on and we're going to start the cooking. So now I'm just going to add that. It's very thick. And I'm going to add the rest of the coconut milk in. Just get all of that in. And of course the plantain is a star ingredient. So I'm adding the plantain to the oats and the peanut mix. And it is the star ingredient, so that's why I do 5. And it's quite a lot. I know it's a lot. This is perfect for kids. So if you have 10 kids, this is perfect. I'm just going to throw the water here, the coconut milk in this. Sort of whisk that out, pour that out, make sure everything gets in. Oops, making a mess here. Okay. And the stove on. And I put the rest of the coconut milk. Okay, so all of it. Okay, so now there's a big trick. In order to get this really smooth and nice, the stove is now on. I put it on high. Make sure that you keep on stirring it until it starts to cook. You need to keep on stirring it until it starts to cook. So I'm just going to stir this. But before I continue, let me just tell you one other ingredient that I add. And it's optional. This is cinnamon. So I add like a tablespoon of cinnamon powder. I love cinnamon because of the flavor. I also love it because it controls the blood sugar. So it's perfect for a meal like this. You can put vanilla if you want to, but I put cinnamon. I really love this. Okay, so I'm just going to continue stirring this and I'll come back when it is almost cooked. It's going to start boiling up, and then I'll add the sugar, and I'll show you how much I add. And this is coconut sugar, of course, so quite good. And you can also leave the sugar out if you want. If you think you don't want to add any sugar, that's up to you. You can leave that out. If I were to put dates in it, I would add the dates when I blend the bananas or the plantain. So I would add the date in the blender, and I'll blend it together, and then I'll put everything inside. And that's actually a better sweetener than any type of sugar, but this coconut sugar is very natural and also quite nutritious. So I'm just going to use 2 spoonfuls of it, and that will be it. So I'll come back when everything is cooked or almost cooked. Okay, so it's halfway. It needs about 10 more minutes before it's cooked. So as you see, it's nice and thick, and it's boiling actually. So it's a wonderful thing. I'm constantly stirring. Now I can also give it a break, since when it becomes thick, it's okay. It's in the safe zone. It will not clump anymore. But nevertheless, I love stirring it. I need about 10 more minutes, and then it's finished. So within this stretch of the video, I'm just going to add the sugar and stir that in. I think, because for this amount, I think I need maybe about 4 tablespoons. It might seem like a lot, but it's not a lot. Coconut sugar is not very sweet. It's very nutritious as well. And so 4 tablespoons is enough. It should be slightly sweet. As I say, with the sugar, you can leave that out. You also need to add a little bit of salt. Can you give me the sea salt, please? The white one. So you also need to add a little bit of salt, because salt makes everything sweeter. So add some salt to the mix, or enough. There you go, some sea salt. And it's going to make it sweeter. So actually you don't need more sugar, because the salt brings out the taste of all the ingredients. Now I can turn the stove off. This is it. And that's it. I'm just going to plate that up. You can have this cold, or you can have it hot, okay? If you have it cold, you can add some fruits to it, and it's a perfect porridge in the morning. So you can add some chopped fruits, fresh chopped fruits, or even dried fruits, and then it's perfect. You can also add some crushed nuts to it if it's served cold. If I serve it hot, I love to have it hot or warm. I just have it like this, and I'll have it like this today, so I'll not add anything else to it. I love the way it makes me feel. It gives me a lot of energy, and I feel really balanced. I just love this. I think there's a lot of stuff in it that I don't even know, which is perfect for my body. And you might think that I will gain lots of weight from this, but actually I really don't. My weight stays the same when I have this, even if I have quite a lot. So I guess it works different with my body. So I'm just going to plate that up now and let you see how that looks. And so now it's time for a taste. Oh, tastes amazing. It's absolutely not sweet. Tastes very beautiful. Can taste a little bit of the cinnamon. This is amazing. It's delicious. I love this. It's really good. It's absolutely not sweet. Really not sweet. It's just pure balance. I can eat this for the entire day. Until next time, see you in the next video.